Hey guys! Well, that was something, wasn't it? I really, I really don't have enough words to tell you how happy I am to be here at this moment. But Captain Olimar has some other feelings right now. I'm stranded. The engine is gone. Desperate words from a wise man. My atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then... No! Best not to think about it. I must first find the missing ship parts. Alright. Hey guys! Welcome to one of my favorite games of all time. And a game that, honestly, for anybody that's been following this channel for a really long time, would think I would have already done it. Because, for those of you that don't know, I am rebranded as HBP now, but my original channel name was Homicidal Blue Pikmin. I started as a Pikmin-themed channel, with a Pikmin-themed mascot, and it's taken me this long, minus the extremely long hiatus I took, to play a Pikmin game. That is not for lack of wanting to, though. A strange thing has appeared before me. I barely had begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. Then it dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion, too. And here we have the onion. It dropped a single seed, and we shall see what it will give us. What fruit it may bear. Ooh-ah! Well, that's odd. To have some kind of stem. Or as Olimar would put it, the seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light and sways back and forth without benefit of the wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. And here we have our very first... Well, I'll let Olimar tell you. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Plucking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. Good thing I know what those are. The following controls appear to allow me some viewpoints. Rotate the camera with L, hold to follow the cursor, zoom in and out, Z changes the camera angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. So now, this little dude is our friend. And with this Pikmin, we can gather several things on this hostile world. That's not the best way to do that, but we're gonna go anyway. Anyway, while our new friend is gathering his friends, we're gonna talk about this game a bit. Because today, and this is not necessarily the reason I wanted to record this today, this is not going up on this day, but I felt like it was extra important to record this on this day. The onion has sown more seeds. That's not what was extra important, but it is good. I need some type of food. The pellets. Food, Pikmin, propagate, onion, sort of incubator. Study this strange life form. Alright, Jerry the Pikmin, I need you to go up there and... Well, my aim is off, but the idea is basically the same. Anyway, today is a very special day in the Pikmin fandom, and for, anybody in the Nintendo sphere in the past 20 years, literally. Because today, October 26th, 2021, is the 20th anniversary of the Pikmin series. Now, some of you might not be as big a Pikmin fan as myself or others, but this is one of the first games that came out for the GameCube. I don't know if that was when the GameCube launched in Japan, but Pikmin launched for us on the day the GameCube launched. In the US, the GameCube launched on November 18th, 2001, versus October. So it's a little bit different, but 20 years. 20 years is a long time, and I still remember what I was doing before Pikmin came out. I was 10 years old, and I was, I wasn't a strategy game person, but I remember that I was absolutely enthralled by the colors and the character designs, And so I had to know more. We don't have a time limit, so I'm just kind of walking and talking. But I had to know more about this game because it was just so colorful and neatly designed that it's exactly the same kind of thing that when I was 7 got me excited for Banjo-Kazooie. As Banjo-Kazooie came out in 1998, not to date myself, but I remember reading the Nintendo Power issues before Banjo-Kazooie came out and going, this game looks perfect. This is my favorite game aesthetically. And that's still true today. But Pikmin had a lot of those same vibes for me. You had the 3 colorful Pikmin that all did different things. They all had different designs. You had Captain Olimar, who had kind of an endearing, lumpy design. And then you had all the different creatures. Now, we haven't run into any creatures yet because this is day 1. This is, walk around and pick up the Pikmin seeds. Make sure you can actually get stuff, and it's having us go get the... That's right, okay. You gotta mash A to keep going. This is not one of the later games, this is the first game. But that's no less important. And so now we have 10 of these, but I'm gonna... While I'm still talking, I'm gonna get this one real quick. If you hit them up there, they can get it in one shot, and they will pick it up. Nope, they're not that smart yet. No matter. Okay, while we wait for that, I'm gonna keep talking. You guys love when that happens, right? But I remember still being really bad at strategy games, and even that holiday, that Christmas when I got a GameCube and I got Pikmin and I got Melee, I wasn't good. I was not good at this game, and that's probably still gonna be true now. I can't make them charge, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to throw them all, and they're gonna push the box because they are homies. The Pikmin are our friends. Remember, I had 4 games for my GameCube when it first came out. I had Luigi's Mansion, I had Pikmin, I had Melee, and I had the Tarzan game, which was not great. I think that one has been lost in the last 20 years, but Pikmin are as curious as children, form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart as I work out how these servants can help me. They're not actually servants, they're homies. Press A to pick sprouts, press A to grab Pikmin. Why do the buttons look like that? I don't remember them looking like that in the original game. But, I mean, this is the original game, so maybe I'm just misremembering. Okay, let's go get our new ones. We don't need to let them sit for a while. But yeah, I am... You know, for a Pikmin-themed channel, I cannot believe it took me this long to do this project. I mean, I have other games that are more my favorite games, but I just absolutely love Pikmin. It is... Aesthetically, it's great. It is... Like... The gameplay is great. I'm a huge fan of all 3 games. I can't think of a game series that has more consistently good games. Because honestly, every single one of the Pikmin games, well, the main series games, is super strong and, like, super good. So I, like, have no complaints at all. I mean, that's not true. I could come up with something. But just genuinely, and we found a part. So, as I continue to ramble on, amazing! No mistaking it, my ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Good thing this wasn't in the next area, Olimar. But, you know, that's just, it does so many things right. And as I was sitting around thinking about how I was going to do this recording earlier, I was just, this theme was sitting in my head. It's not, you know, it's not like meant to be a super bop or anything, but it's memorable and it just was sticking with me, and it's relaxing. A lot of this game is relaxing, despite the brutality that goes on screens. I find it rather tedious to pluck them from afar. Just keep tapping A and you can pluck them. Yeah, I got it, Olimar. I know how the game works, I promise. No. Okay, that's... There. Fine, we'll do it that way. And then keep tapping A. So then we'll do it this way. Yes! Oh, there's one there. Okay, so this will get us a good squad of homies. Because let me tell you, we're gonna need them. Because while... Oh, hold on. No, I think it needs 20 to get the ship part, but let's test it. I'm pretty sure it's 20. Yep, okay, I remembered right. Those guys can just sit there on it for right now, though, because we need more. We need more Pikmin. More reds. Reds are also immune to fire, which we don't need yet, because there's no fire on this level. At least that we can get to? No, pretty sure there's no fire at all. Oh, hello. Why did he need help? Ah, well. But also, for a 2001 strategy game, the AI is pretty good. And the Pikmin are pretty tight, and everything works pretty well. Is there something in here? No. I guess there's nothing in the box. You'd think they would put something in the box, because it's like a secret, you know? Oh well, we're taking our ship part back. We did it, baby! We got the first part! And hopefully we have enough fuel to lift off, but I'm sure Olimar's thought of that. But there's literally nothing else for us to get here in this first area. So, you know. Sometimes patience is its own reward. But they're almost there. They're not that fast because they're only leaves, sprouts even. Man, I just got done being a sprout in another game. And the ship flipped over. Thank you, ship. That was very nice of you. Yay! The other thing that's cool is as you get important parts, the ship will actually change. Which is just great. I love that. Yay, we did it, Olimar. Now we can, Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. What has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And with that, the day ends. We collected all the Pikmin we can get. The reason that they're not red is because they are technically counted as idle. Idle Pikmin are gray. I remember that because when I was 10 years old, I drew a scrapbook of all the Pikmin types, including idle, even though it's not really its own type, and gave that to a friend of mine who was also interested in the game. I was like so into the aesthetics of this game, and just a lot of things about it. It's just my jam, okay? That is why it is literally the reason I'm HBP. Now, are blues my favorite Pikmin type? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. I somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or they merely decided to join me for other reasons. Telling you, Olimar, they're homies. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokotate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for 29 more days. 29 days, 29 parts. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the key to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. As will we. But there might be 29 days and 29 parts, but I would be going pretty slow if I was getting one part a day. We'll probably be doing one video per in-game day, because that feels like a good way to do it, and we'll see how many parts I can get. I couldn't tell you my last record. The most recent games I played were Pikmin 3 several times. Like, I played Pikmin 3 3 times in the last year. So I'm going to be more familiar with some of those concepts, so I will bring that up from time to time, but I have played more than my share of Pikmin 1, and I have plenty to share with you guys as well. But I have a lot of anecdotes with this game. And this is the impact site. You can see the parts that we need. There's only one more part total in the impact site, and we'll be getting that much later. Now, the Forest of Hope has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts, and I know where all of those are. We can't get all of those right now either. But in the next part, we will explore the Forest of Hope, and hopefully find Olimar his way home. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey on this very important Pikmin anniversary. The same day that they launched that, or they gave us a release date for that Pikmin Go, the Pikmin Bloom. There was a trailer for that. Amazing day for Pikmin fans. Now, if only it got us a Pikmin 4 trailer, am I right? But I will see you guys, and for the Forest of Hope, in the next one tomorrow. You guys take care.